Good day everyone, welcome to my channel. So in this video, we will talk about the history of COBOL programming language. Before we start, I would like to say thank you so much to all my viewers, silent viewers, and supporters in my channel. Thank you for watching my videos. If you're new with my channel and then you like this video, please hit the like button. Don't forget to share and please support my channel guys if you are new by clicking the subscribe button. You may click the notification bell so that you will be notified with my newly uploaded videos. So let's begin. I would like to acknowledge this website techtarget.com for providing us this content of our video history of COBOL. So we have here the brief history of COBOL, or Common Business Oriented Language. In 1959, COBOL 60 was developed by the Conference of Data Systems Language, or CODASIL. IBM announced that COBOL would be their primary development language in 1962. A standard version of COBOL was approved by American National Standards Institute, or ANSI, for commercial use in 1968. By 1970, COBOL had become the most widely used programming language in the world. Today, COBOL is still commonly used at financial institutions and by government agencies, even though the number of programmers with COBOL experience steadily decreases as those who learn COBOL while it was popular in retirement age. COBOL is once again being taught in some universities, this time to support application modernization and the DevOps movement. The increased demand for COBOL programmers has led to increased compensation in this area and innovative training offers. Over the past decade, IBM has educated more than 150,000 developers on COBOL and mainframe skills through fellowships and training programs. While many organizations still use COBOL and training is on the rise, the lack of skills and burdensome text-based code is beginning to be replaced or integrated with more modern coding languages such as Java, .NET, and C++. This can be a complicated and costly process as these programs are often run on legacy mainframes that are difficult to replace, and because of the sheer amount of code still in use. In fact, as many as 75% of rewrite projects on legacy COBOL systems fail due to cost and time and difficulty. Okay guys, so this is the end of my report on the history of COBOL, or Common Business Oriented Language. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you have learned something new in this video. Don't forget to like, share, and please support my channel guys if you are new by clicking the subscribe button. See you in the next video tutorial guys. This is your friend Jake saying bye bye for now.